Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the second part of my video about the G.I. Joe and Transformers comic crossover. If you missed the first part, please watch it first. The link is in the description. In this part, I will tell you how Power Station Alpha, a mobile nuclear power plant, becomes a threat to the world, and how the Autobots, Cobra, and G.I. Joe team to stop it. Let's get started. Power Station Alpha is creating earthquakes and tsunamis around the world. It's part of Shockwave's plan to bring Cybertron, the home planet of the Transformers, to Earth. He wants to rule both worlds with Megatron. Cobra and Power Station Alpha arrived at their place. Shockwave and Serpentor meet each other and make a deal for their friendship. Megatron telling we need a modification 2 on Alpha to destroy the Autobots, and Serpentor accepts it. He tells us we need to destroy G.I. Joe too. They both make an agreement, and Shockwaves tells them that Dirge will accompany them, and Serpentor accept it and leave Mindbender here for necessary. At the same time, at the Ark, the Autobots are having a funeral for Optimus Prime. They are sad and angry. They want revenge on the Decepticons. Soon, a special session of the United States Senate adjourns for the day. Everybody asks questions about the Alpha Station to the Barbara, but she rejects to answer their questions. Went away for an important meeting with someone. She went into the cafe for the meeting with Baroness, a member of Cobra. Baroness is blaming for her missing the Alpha Station. She gets angry and went out for a taxi, but someone is following her. At the time, Autobot sensors indicate some airlines approaching their base. They think they are enemies and start shooting at them. Serpentor realizes that Autobots are stronger than Decepticon, so he is waiting for the perfect time for his new plan. In Pentagon, the meeting turns into a heated argument. They blame Hawk and Barbara for losing Power Station Alpha. They show them photos of Barbara meeting with Baroness, a Cobra spy. As I told you before, someone is following Barbara, right? He took pictures of Barbara in the Baroness meeting. Hawk is shocked and leaves. Hawk breaks up with Barbara because of this behavior. Meanwhile, Anthony Durante has his surgery. They remove the cerebro shell from his brain. They take it to the lab for testing. In Decepticon Place, Mindbender sees Bombshell modifying Power Station Alpha. He confronts him, and they argue. Then Bombshell shakes violently. It's because, in testing, the researchers poked the cerebro shell with a needle. Meanwhile, at Fort Lewis, Duke and Blackrock are examining Bumblebee's remains. Through examination, they know that Bumblebee was an Autobot who sacrificed himself to save a boy from Power Station Alpha. They also find out that there are two factions of Transformers, the good Autobots and the evil Decepticons. They decide to ask for help from the Autobots. At the Ark Station, Dirge tries to attack, but Serpentor destroys Dirge at perfect timing to gain the trust of the Autobots. The Autobots are surprised and confused. They don't know if they can trust him or not. And also, they get a message from Bumblebee's communication device. It's Duke and Blackrock. They also tell them that they have found a way to stop Power Station Alpha. They have a cerebro shell. They got it from doctors. So, Autobots agree to help them. They also agree to work with Serpentor and Cobra for now. Meanwhile, in Washington, D.C., General Flagg is having a meeting at the Pentagon. He saw the Power Station Alpha emerging from the ground. It's heading towards Cobra Island. At Cobra Island, Shockwave and Megatron are preparing to use Power Station Alpha as a battery for Cybertron. They have modified it with some devices. Mindbender notices and informs Serpentor about this incident, and he contacted Baroness and told her his plan. She agreed to help him. They escaped from Cobra Island by plane and joined with others to stop Power Station Alpha. They also met with Goldbug, the new Bumblebee. Autobots are so happy to see him alive. They made a plan to attack Power Station Alpha from different directions. Some of them went to fight the Decepticons at their base. They faced Devastator, a giant robot made of 6 Constructicons. They were losing until 5 Arielbots formed into Superion to give an equal fight with Devastator and defeat. Megatron and Shockwave were scared of him and ran away. The others went to chase Power Station Alpha in the air. They used Goldbug for driving. They reached Power Station Alpha and tried to plant the bomb on it. Alpha starts moving to the sky and blasts after reaching orbit. After watching the blast, Serpentor cancel the contract with Autobots and G.I. Joe. Serpentor and his team move back to their palace. Everything has been over smoothly. Meanwhile, Hawkeye and higher officials in Washington, D.C. arrest Barbara for the investigation. While walking, someone points to shoot Barbara in front of Hawk, and an army member catches the shooter, but a shooting order is given by Baroness because Barbara knows some secrets about Cobra. Hawk was so depressed and cried in front of her grave. That's all about this comic storyline. What do you think about this comic? Do you like to see this storyline next Transformers movie? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and share it with your friends. I'll see you next time with more Transformers. Peace out.